Dubnation? How you doing? So, a couple new reports, and both regarding Warriors' now second-year guard, Brandin Podziemski. Okay, first report has said that there are reports that Warriors owner Joe Lacob and general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. have both approached and spoken with Podziemski, saying that he's a key cog in the team. He's going to be here for the future. Long term, they are committed to him. Another report has said that the coaching staff are asking Podziemski to shoot upwards of 8 to 10 three-point shots a game. Here are my thoughts on both reports. The first report. Any reinforcement that can be given to Brandin Podziemski should be given. Do you need confidence? He's going to need it because this is a very tough, this is the NBA. There are dogs game in and game out. Teams still circle the Warriors on their schedule, and they will be coming at that backcourt's head. But that's good. That's exactly what we want because Brandin Podziemski is a gamer. He's a baller and he's a gamer. And I hope that when Mike Dunleavy Jr. and when Lacob, when they spoke with him, respectfully, I hope that they were reinforcing of his brand of basketball because that's the thing that I like about Brandin Podziemski the most. I love the way that Brandin Podziemski plays basketball. The attitude, enthusiasm, and spirit. This is an example. Brandon's only been playing, I believe, super serious for 6 years or so, right? Seriously. Only super committed to basketball for 6 years or so. The fire, the passion, and the spirit within Brandin Podziemski is evident. The dude plays balls to the wall, man. He is a baseline to freaking baseline player, and that is one of the biggest compliments I can give. When you're talking about a coach and when you're talking about growth of a player, even a human being, that spirit to me is indelible and comes first. Technique, all that can come from, all that perfection on the three-point, that can come from technique and repetition. But the fire, the passion, it's very hard to teach that. It's very hard to teach the energy with which Brandin Podziemski plays the game. And Warriors ownership, coaches, and also fans shouldn't underestimate not only the cost of playing like that, but what that does to the other team. I'm telling you, having played sports, it sucks having to keep up with a player who plays 150% all the time and doesn't give up. It is very difficult. You have to put them down in a way, and that takes, you're forced to kill. Brandin Podziemski is a player that in order to beat him, you're forced to kill, and that's tough. That's tough. Some players just, I'm not even kidding. There will be some matchups that Brandin Podziemski has in the future where the opposing guard will just eventually say, you know what? Fine. I get it. Win this time. You can have it. Dude, you just won't quit. You just keep coming at me. The energy's always there. Some opponents will be very turned off by that and they will just slowly shut down and pack it in. And that's what we love. And it should be that aspect of Podziemski's game that needs to be celebrated, promoted, because it's from that passion. The technique, it will come from repetition. The mastering of the game of basketball will just come from repetition. All that's elementary with that indelible passion, okay? So, I hope indelible's the right word, by the way. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I think they can't be taken away. Anyways, about the 8 to 10 three-point shots per game. Okay, in my opinion, I don't think it's about the number of shots. Okay, I don't think that the number of three-point shots is necessarily indicative of what the coaches are asking. I think it's about quality exchanges from the outside that then, from a greater perspective, open up the game, simplify it for not only Podziemski, but his teammates, the whole team. Okay. So this is threes are exceptional. Okay. But the space and the opportunistic space and value of that said space that the 3-point game opens up, that is, that creates dynamic opportunities and goals on target, and that is exactly what you want. Easy baskets, i.e. easy baskets. This is what I'll say. When you start to hit your 3-point shots, the defense, or even when you start to exchange. So Podziemski was we'll just round up, like a 39% 3-point shooter last season. We'll expect improvement, maybe not in the percentage because the volume will be higher, will be greater, right? But he's still a good 3-point shooter with the potential to be a great 3-point shooter, okay? So when you make a 3 early, now you are able to pump fake that defender on the next play, on the next couple plays. If you hit a couple threes, then the next time you get the ball on the perimeter, the defense will be sucked in. You can now pump fake and go by that defender and everything. And this is the key. This is where we freeze. Okay. You have now pump faked a defender. And you are past them. You have taken one dribble. Your defender is behind you. You have now created a direct goal scoring opportunity to score this on the basketball goal where you have numbers. Why do you have numbers? Because, dude, your defender you're past your defender. You have numbers now. So you have, like, at least you now are one more force inside closer to the basket and can create that numbers matchup. That is where the tic-tac-toe, that term sort of comes from. Boom, give it to the hockey assist. That's partly where some of that action derives from. That's where the easy buckets come from, though. Steve Nash was actually really good at this. He'd hit a couple threes early, and then he'd just have you at the top of the key, man. He'd have you pump fake. He'd either take 1 or 2 dribbles inside the key, hit like a free throw shot, which is like 78% for him, or what? I'm just making up numbers. A very high percentage, like open free throw shot, or he'd have the bounce pass to Marion underneath the hoop, or like a Amari Stoudemire. Up there, actually, right? A bounce pass to somebody, but maybe a lob to those two. It's the same thing, though. Podziemski the Warriors get hot, or at least exchange with good exchanges from the outside. The defense now comes in, and comes out, and now, with the space that defense has now come out to you, that space behind them, that's the kill zone. You get into that space and you either have an easy bucket, uncontested or lightly contested, or you have a great pass to an open player because you're playing with the numbers game. Now, when we are talking about improvement with Brandin Podziemski, and I hope that, oh my gosh, this is very important. It stinks that I saved it till the end. This is the most important thing. I think that the 8 to 10 is just whatever. This is a number because it's about exchanging from the outside. When you're wanting a number, though, when you're looking for a number to look for Brandin Podziemski's barometer for success next season, free throws attempted. Brandin Podziemski shot 1.1 free throws per game last season. Yeah, I'm not lying. The aggressive Brandin Podziemski only shot 1 free throw per game last season. 1. Why is my arm's shaking because of the pass. Okay. That has to be more. Brandin Podziemski must shoot more free throws a game. How many do I want him to shoot? 10? 10. You're like, C-Train, that's impossible. Yes. I want him to do the impossible. Like, of course. Anyways. What's a more realistic one? 5. If Brandin Podziemski can shoot 5 free throws per game, that will not only bump up his scoring average to a very acceptable teens, maybe mid to high teens, right? Average almost 10 points per game. Now, if you give him 5 more free throws, he's averaging teens. So now his effectiveness is just boosted so much because of his ability to get to the free throw line, manufacture points when it counts as well. He's got to have it. The free throws must be there. Jonathan Kuminga, in similar time, shot 4 free throws per game. Okay? So, like, we got to have 7 for Kuminga. Seriously, 6 to 7 per game, realistically, for the Warriors to have a chance. It's just a numbers game, baby. But for Brandin Podziemski, come on. Focus on 5 free throws per game. And then really bump up that free throw average. That will come with the repetition. But to those doubters that are like, I don't know if Brandin Podziemski should be exchanging or shooting from the outside. Number one, he absolutely has to. It's about the space as well that it creates. He has to. He must. And because he must, luckily, we can take great solace in the fact, like, Google, okay, it's 38.5% from 3-point last season, and YouTube, his full court shots. And he's only played the game for like hardcore for like 6 seasons or 6 years or so. Look, with practice, Brandin Podziemski could become a great 3-point shooter. Sky's the limit. It starts with those attempts, but the key ones aren't necessarily, the volume is not necessarily needed from the 3-point line. It's needed from the free throw line. Look, it's been great talking some Warriors basketball. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Actually, comment below if you made it through this though. Do you think that free throws attempted or 3-pointers attempted are more important for Brandin Podziemski's success next season? Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Till next time, I'm C-Train. See you next time.